Can we talk about Mary? Let's talk about Mary. It always, the relationship between her and Diddy always just didn't sit right with me. Diddy has sat there and got her out of millions of dollars. Suge was the one that helped her get her money. And yet she still hangs around Diddy. What's going on there?
Left on the publishing, you might get 5% or a couple percent on your own album and not even getting nothing, getting 1% if you're getting that.
And that's coming from Diddy's former bodyguard, Gene Deal, who was around a lot of this stuff. But yeah, this seems kind of weird, don't it? That somebody's sitting there yanking you out your money, and yet you're still hanging around them. I think she was hanging around him because she was at those parties. I think she enjoyed those parties. If you ever look how she controls Cassie in a lot of these pictures, it's very telling. Let's not forget, Mary J got a little bit of Diddy in her. Let's listen to what Danny Boy has to say. Remember, he was 15.
We was talking, I think I left out, and Suge called me back up to the room. He said, come back upstairs, man, or old girl want to see you. What the fuck is old girl? I'm thinking one of the other girls that was at the table. And I get up there to the room. Suge's in his room, and Misa's sitting on the bed with a sheet wrapped around her. You know, and you can kind of see like her nice body, and she got this sheet wrapped around her. And Mary's sitting on the couch. So I know the girl that he in the bed with don't want me. So I went in, he closed the door and shit, and I sit down and I start talking to Mary. And the inside, I'm about to lose it because I'm actually sitting here talking to Mary. She's sitting on the couch and shit, and we ordered some food and some more drinks. And somebody knocked on the window, knocked on the door. She ran and kind of damn near jumped behind the couch hiding. But I'm looking like, what your problem is? And she, make sure that's not Kay. Kay. You know, and I'm like, oh, man, I don't care. You know, I'm talking to him. I don't care who he is. He better not, you ain't got to be running and jumping and did it. But she was actually talking about KC. She was thinking that KC, she had like this postpartum type, you know, the shit that people in the army probably go through when they hear bangs. Like when it came to KC at that time. right. You know, and she's sitting on the couch and shit. I'm like, you know, you ain't got to worry about him. You know, you straight. You did it thing. I'm 15, 16 years old. And she laying on the couch. And I'm sitting on the other end, and she lay down on the couch and put her head in my lap. I'm like, damn. He can't be talking about Mary was talking about she wanted me to come back up here, and now she on my lap. And I'm sitting there and I'm wondering, I'm like, okay, what is this gonna end up to? And she stayed a couple more hours. And we decided to go in the other room because it was a suite. We went in another room and laid down. And she laid down with me, and she kind of like backed up against me, and every time she backed up against me, I would move away and shit, you know? And from that time, I had an opportunity to go out to New York and visit her a couple more times. Well, you know, that's why I was kind of confused when I heard Kurt saying that Mary was pot girl. Because at that time, she was my girl. At that time, I'm 15, 16 years old, and she.
And what I'm about to say now is probably going to be controversial. But I believe not only do she love those parties, I believe that she's a scout for some of those parties. If you ever look at how she treats Cassie, or how she used to treat Cassie, how she's always hold on to Cassie's hand, everything, she is definitely a scout. Well, I ain't gonna say definitely, allegedly, probably, possibly. All my thinking. But that last part hasn't been substantiated. And the thing with Danny Boy is just alleged. But that's what I think, man. Y'all go ahead and let me know what y'all think. As always, I'm just out.